audience here. Got Chris Tarrant just up there. Fancy having a go, Chris? Couldn't do it if he trained for a year, he says. And I tell you what, he's supposed to be next door in the Millionaire studio, and it's so exciting he's coming here. They're looking for you, right? We've seen some astonishing performances already this evening, and the competition is really hotting up. Just hope it doesn't melt the ice. Remember, after tonight's skate-off, one star will leave for good. Months of training for just one chance to impress you and our judges. The pressure is on. Up next, it's David and Pam.
The pressure here is a lot more for me than when I was playing football. When I was playing football, I was in control.
With teenage hockey games and a recent TV skating performance under his belt, David's already pretty comfortable on the ice.
Good work. Can't believe I'm on the ice.
Neither could I.
They find the cutting edge. Goodness me, how did that not go in?
She's quite tiny, so she'll be dead easy to lift and throw around, won't she?
Yeah, I've been known to drop a few.
Have you?
Well,
Chris wants to stretch David to the full, but this safe pair of hands is still in goalkeeper mode.
and now put her down. Let go one leg.
David, put her down.
Again, so we're not bouncing her down.
Like that.
Yes. I can see the hockey skater in him. So transforming that is going to be a challenge.
Got me?
Just keep holding her.
That's it.
Yeah.
But David's worried that this routine is just too ambitious.
They move gracefully and they turn, they twist.
And you get right down to that sit position.
And it just looks so easy, but it isn't.
Yep.
He's up against showbiz people that can go out there and turn it on. They know when the lights are on. That's going to be the competition. Good, that was it. A lot to think about, right?
Yes.
Skating to Wild Thing. Please welcome onto the ice, Pam OConnor and David Seaman.
Think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. Come on, I love you. Wild thing, you make my heart sing.
The backward roll wouldn't have been out of place in Arsenal's goalmouth, but they didn't need him at Highbury today. David Seaman, the professional athlete and perhaps our most experienced skater, once offered a trial as an ice hockey player, but the first to admit that he's not naturally graceful or balletic. With the diminutive Pam OConnor, though, able to do lots of lifts and lots of elements in that programme, which surely will have impressed our judges here. A big hug from Christopher Dean. This is the Titanic pose, as we've christened it, reminiscent of Kate Winslet. And they got that right, although they had a lot of difficulty with that in the training. And what have the judges made of it? Here's the marks. Nikki, 3. Another 3. 3. 4 this time from Karen Barber. 3 from Robin. So very consistent for a total of 16.
16 for David and Pam. Well done. So how does the adrenaline rush at the beginning of a big football match compare to what you got this evening?
This is 100 times worse, I'll tell you. It's so hard, it's so nerve-wracking, but that was one of my better performances, and I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, well done. Is it easier to train up a sportsman, someone who is very sportive?
Well, they know the idea of the tension, and they're also, you know, their bodies are fit, and look at that. He's a big guy. But yeah, there is something about dealing with the injuries as well, that they know how to deal with it and how to push through.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see what our judges have got to say. Over with Holly on the other side. Holly?
Yeah, consistent scores from our judges there. Nikki, let's come to you first, please.
Well, David, I think your biggest challenge in this competition is going to be becoming a showman. That's what I want to see you become. The basic skating and some of the turns you're doing are very good indeed. But because you've got a big height against your partner, you're tending to stoop a little bit forward. Yeah. You need to stand up, give it out more, be the showman. And if you can do that, then the marks will grow with that. Because it's good base.
Well, judges, you all seem to be nodding in agreement. Prez, did you agree with Nikki?
I'm amazed that he is doing what he's doing. I see the hockey skater. I'd like that too. I agree with Nikki. A little more showmanship. But I'm amazed. One thing I think we need to point out is for the guys, the star skaters that are the men, they're not only having to skate, but they're having to lift their partners. So that's amazing.
Judges, thank you very much.
Don't forget your votes are just as important as the judges, so if David drove you wild, then make sure you vote for him when the lines open shortly. David and Pam, everyone.